and that, I mean, it is what it is. You guys can find it disturbing. What I find disturbing is that CPS reports are going around behind the scenes. So I find that more disturbing.
I agree.
Reason not to address it heads on when you have no problem passing it around privately. So, and no, I don't have them. I made sure everybody knew I didn't want them.
No, because who wants them sealed documents that if it's true that has talking about a kid being abused, like that's sickening. I would never want to see that.
Yet. So just remember that. Just remember that. And I need help on these receipts. These are like I've never had more heavy receipts than these. Everything is receipts. It's not like I was sent like a opinion based information. So let me just say this, because I don't know in the future what I'm going to do. And when you have receipts, here's what I do. Right? If somebody sends something to me, I go like this. Well, what does that have anything to do with the case? Right? That's my first question I ask. And there's a lot of stuff, man, here that it's all ugly. It's all ugly. It's all ugly. And both sides of the fence, people. And both sides of the fence. So that's what I really need people to remember me saying here. So I initially was going to come on here and give a little receipts on Seth. A few different people sent me some stuff. This is none of my research. I'm just blessed to have good people viewing, and they think that I'm fair. And that's like the best compliment in the world that you can receive. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys for that. And you know who you are. There's some stuff that we have heard. There's a lot of stuff that I got sent. Affiliations and crazy, crazy shit. But being responsible, man, anybody who has an active protection order they had to go to the court and get, I'm not going to add no anguish to their life. But there's some alarming stuff here that I got sent. There's definitely some alarming stuff that I got sent. I keep hearing about the CPS reports, but where's the receipts? Have we seen them? People, it's ugly. It's ugly. I'll just say that. But I asked you guys, who started the whole CPS rumor? Here's the answer to the CPS stuff that you want me to show. Any CPS reports coming out, there's only one person that's going to look bad, and it's if you are one writing for the green team, you're going to look like shit in the face. Like you're going to look like you ate a shit sandwich. There should only be one person sweating that coming out. And it's not who the green team thinks.
Let alone the scenario that you're in as a father, but I can only imagine the compounding of frustration that has been going on in your life, dealing not only, forget all the public stuff that you've had to deal with, but the fact that even on a personal level, these different instances of just borderline obstruction for you trying to find your child have occurred.
Well, I mean, here's the biggest injustice, right? Worst time in his life, he meets a girl that he thinks has interest in him. They start dating. He gets the CPS reports sent to him in his email.
You have conversations with somebody that's laying down next to you, and you're actually having not pillow talk, but you're actually having conversations, deep conversations. And then you find out that everything that they said was a lie. I was married for a long time, divorced, didn't care to find another significant other. I have things to do called taking care of my son.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm looking for him, and this person comes along, and it's like, oh, well, we were really fucked up. Excuse my language.
You're okay.
This is a real messed up time in my life, but maybe God put somebody here to help me in my time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just the devil playing.
Mm-hmm.
So the man falls asleep. She gets in his phone. She emails the CPS reports to herself,
This is Michelle Cleveland, correct?
Michaela.
Michaela Cleveland.
And then the CPS reports end up with other creators,
Mm-hmm.
which is why he had to send the first round of cease and desists out, because he had a legal obligation to keep those private.
And these CPS reports, who were they against?
Well, they were filed with Katie because she was the custodial parent,
Mhm.
but they involved
That household.
Okay.
that household.
So
Yeah.
I guess what I'm asking is, were these CPS claims against you, Seth?
No.
No,
Okay. So the only actual CPS visits we have are the one to you in California. And this was while you and Katie were married. And this had to do with Sebastian saying that you said you were going to beat his ass.
Yes.
These other CPS reports, those were involving the Proudfoot household.
Yes.
Okay. And because one thing I saw was, I think it was a screenshot of the cease and desist or something. I didn't look too closely at it. I was just looking at, okay, I'm going to probably ask about this anyway. One of them said that you felt that these CPS reports were being used as leverage against you, or something to that effect, that you were, and people were asking, well, what is in these CPS reports that Seth is so worried about?
The reason that the cease and desist were done by my attorney
Mm-hmm.
was to show the court system and CPS that I did not have any communication or affiliation with the people. So if they came out with the CPS reports, CPS and the state can take it up with them, and it clears up the fact that I have nothing to do with them.
So
he had a legal obligation to mitigate damages.
right. Yeah, I think that makes complete sense.